Good morning, fitness partners. Welcome to our regular page, since now we're on our regular page. And I hope you found us. We'll give you a second or two just in case, and then we'll have to look online too if somebody's at our what's the other thing called, our Fitness Partners Live page. Fitness Partners Live page is going to still be there because all the workouts that we've done in the past are going to stay up on that page. And then all these new workouts that are being presented on our regular page will stay up here. And then all of them will be on our YouTube channel. So if anytime you get lost and you're looking for a workout, you can always go to the YouTube channel. Every one of the workouts that we have done are on there. Besides that, today, Diane has weaseled her way out of teaching again. But lucky for you, you got Kristen. So Kristen is in for another week, or another couple of days for us. So we decided Di decided that she would beg Kristen to teach again, so she didn't have to. But anyways, welcome. And so Kristen will be your teacher today. Diane and Darla will be your dummies.
Your Vanna Whites.
Your Vanna Whites. I told you Vanna Whites start to speak now. All right, besides that, what are you supposed to do today? You were supposed to check in, let us know you're with us. Also, send a pic. None of you Pilates people want to send a pic. Send a pic. You've been working? Give us a pose. Send it out there. The other thing you're supposed to do.
We miss you.
Yeah. The other thing you're supposed to do is share this information with people. Let other people know that we are on here and we're doing these classes, and we're doing these classes for free. So you might as well let everybody know, and so they'll get on with us. But that's enough of me. I will leave with the ladies.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Hi guys, glad to be back. So I'm actually gonna have us start seated today. So let's go ahead and take a seat. And just sit with your legs comfortably crisscrossed. I'm gonna try and mix it up a little bit from what I did with you guys the other day. So we're just gonna keep the hands placed on the knees, and let's start to connect to our breath and movement through our spine. So you're gonna take an inhale, lift the chest. Now exhale through your mouth and curl behind your tailbone. Scoop your belly back. Again, inhale, lift the chest. Just think of getting taller up out of the pelvis. And then exhale, curl behind the tail, hollowing the belly, making that nice C shape with the spine. And let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale, curl behind your tail. Good. Sit tall. All we're going to do is switch the crisscross of the legs, which will probably feel strange. And we're going to do that 3 more times. Maybe breathe a little bit more deeply this time. Take an inhale. And exhale, round. Let the head be heavy. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Relaxing the shoulders, dropping the head. And sit tall. Now, if you'd like, you can switch your legs again if that just felt too weird to stay crisscross like that. And we're going to reach the right hand out to the side of the mat. You're going to reach the left arm up and over and start to lean. Start to get into the side body. Maybe you come down onto your right elbow, but don't force anything. You're just getting warmed up. Good. Now get taller as you pass through center. Place the left hand down, right arm up and over. Weighting your right sits bone down, pulling the rib cage closed. And getting a little taller as you pass through center. We're going to make kind of a half circle now. You're going to go up and over to the right. Scoop the belly in and up as you pass through center, and then just sit tall. And then we'll go to the left, up and over. Pull your ribs in, pull the belly in, pass through center. And come up. Let's do that one more time because it feels so good. Big stretch up and over. Ooh, keeping that left sit bone anchored, pass through center, pull the waist up and sit tall. And up and over to the left. And then pass through center. And go ahead and sit up. All right, so let's come onto the hands and knees. Found some hidden tight spots there. It's so revealing, these stretches. Okay, so now place the hands down, shoulders are right over the wrists. And I just want you to find your quadruped. Find that long spine pulling the ribs up. You're gonna reach your right arm forward with the thumb up. Just make sure that you're not sitting back. You really wanna keep that shoulder stacked over the wrist. And then you're gonna reach your left leg back, flex the foot. You're gonna tap down and up with the fingers and the toes. And lift. tap, and up. Let's do 5 more. 5, ribs in, 4, for 3, and 2, and 1. Hold at the top, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Reach the right leg back, left arm forward with the thumb up. Go ahead, lift, pull the belly in. Make sure you don't sit into your low back. Tap down and up, down and up. Just melting that left shoulder blade down your back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the top, pulse it up. Up for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Now right hand behind the head, elbow wide. Be very careful here of the shoulder lifting up into the ear. Melt it down your back. Left leg back. Now go ahead and point those left toes. Take an inhale. On the exhale, fold elbow to knee. Now on the inhale, we're going to add a twist. So you're going to open that right elbow and twist from the waist. And again, scoop belly up. And then twist. Think of elongating. So you're not forcing anything. You're going to get longer as you twist. Find that spiral and get longer, longer. Just 3 more. And twist. Get long. For 2. Try to keep that back leg lifted as you twist. 1 more time. And twist, twist, twist. Place the hand down. All right. Right leg back. Left hand behind the head, elbow wide, shoulder relaxed. Take an inhale. Exhale, pull the belly straight up towards the ceiling. And then spiral, open, open. Good, and just make sure you're not forcing anything. You're not bearing down, you're getting longer. And your focus just kind of travels with you. You don't want to force the neck. Just think of that twist happening from your waist. Just a couple more here. Open, open, open. Maybe that right leg gets a little higher. Let's do 2 more. Spiral. And 1. Spiral. And place it down. Good, you guys. Come off the hands for a second. Just relax the wrists. Give them a moment because we're going to go into some bear plank variations. I'm sure you guys have done bear plank or box plank before. I feel like I've seen it. Yes. I feel like I've seen it on Fitness Partners Live. Okay, so we're just gonna add some variations to this. You're gonna find your bear plank. I'll just talk it through once, just so you're not trying to watch at the same time. But in your bear plank, we're gonna add an arm forward. We're gonna do that 4 times. Arm to the side. And then you're gonna slice to the outside of your knee, all while in the bear plank, okay? So we'll just do 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. All right, so find that bear plank. Pull the belly in and up, levitate. You're 2 inches off the mat. Try not to rock side to side, right arm forward. Reach and down, left arm. Reach and down, right arm. Reach and reach now to this side. Open, open, try to stay square. Open, and open. Now slice outside the knee and down, outside of the knee and down, outside of the knee. Last one. Good, just rest for a second. Now we're gonna get into the legs. So we're gonna do a hydrant, 4 of course, and then we're gonna tap the tricep, and then you're gonna squeeze across, get a little more into the obliques. So let's go ahead and lift up into that bear plank without shifting the pelvis. Right leg lifts to the side, down. Left leg up and down. Right leg up and down. Left leg up. Now tap your tricep. Tap and back. Tap and back. Right tricep and left. Now across to the left elbow. Right elbow. And cross. And cross. Let's find a down dog or up stretch. We call it in Pilates. Just slide the shoulder blades down the back. Tread through the feet. Just give a little pedal. Reconnect to your breath if you lost it. Pedal 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find your plank. Shift your weight forward. Walk the feet all the way together. Hold just for a second. We're gonna go into some mountain climbers. So you're gonna pull right knee in, then left. Right, then left. Your abdominals are drawing the knee forward. Pull, now let's run it out. Right, left. Press the shoulder blades down the back, belly in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep going, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a child's pose. Take a moment here. As you're holding in your child's pose, I'm just gonna stay lifted so you can hear me, but really breathe into your back body. So find that posterior lateral breath. Think of like your rib cage as an accordion. So on that inhale, it floats open. On the exhale, it just softens. All right, take 2 more breaths there. Inhale, breathe into your back ribs, and exhale. And one more time, inhale, and exhale. Let it go. Now start to curl your tail under, send your sacrum back, and just roll yourself up to be seated, and you're gonna have a seat towards the front edge of your mat. So let's go ahead and just start with the legs long. If you ever need to modify, you can have bent knees, that's okay. But spiral those legs outward into external rotation so the heels are together. Reach the arms forward. Now I just want you to pull the belly back and drop the head. Now you're gonna start to round all the way down to the mat. 1 vertebra at a time. Imagine your legs getting longer as you lower. All the way to the mat. Now float the arms by your ears, but do not let your rib cage pop off the mat. Stay in the work. Inhale. Exhale. Anchor those ribs down even more as you start to peel up. Head, neck, shoulders, chest. Curl all the way up. Big stretch forward, scooping the belly back. And again, rounding down nice and slowly. Imagining that visual of a strand of pearls being lowered down. Try not to miss a single one. Float the arms by the ears. Rib cage is heavy and anchored. Exhale, peel yourself up. Imagine you're getting longer through your back body as you curl up. Now let's just pick these up. So we're gonna do 5 a little quicker. Down in 2 counts, up in 2. Here we go. Lower down and 1. Reach 2, curl up, 1. Stretch 2, 4 more. Down and down, up and reach. For 3. And up and reach. For 2. And up. Big stretch, 1 more time. And up and reach. Now just sit tall. Anybody else losing their pants? I am fully losing my pants. All right. So go ahead and sit tall. Let's have the palms forward. Now slow as you can go. Lower yourself down to the mat. Squeeze the inner thighs. Squeeze the heels. Melt the shoulder blades down the back. Don't forget about that back body. All the way to the floor. And then hug your knees in. Gentle rock side to side. Adjust pants. All right, so let's go into our 100. So we're gonna play with some different leg positions. You can start with the legs in tabletop or up towards the ceiling. Peel up your head, neck, and shoulders. Try to reach energy through the fingertips, connect to your lats. Let's pump the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower the legs, 3, 4, 5, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. Make sure you're breathing. And exhale. Lower. And exhale. Try to keep the tailbone down. Squeeze the heels together. Zip up through the inner thighs. 2 more sets, everyone. Energy through the arms. 1 more time. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug it in. Gentle rock side to side. Let's keep that right leg in. Reach the left leg long. Flex your left foot. And you're trying to keep the tailbone heavy into the mat. Hold behind your right hamstring. And unfold that leg for 3, that right leg. Unfold 2. Hold the right leg up on 1. Try to turn the leg out slightly from the hip socket. Hands down by your side. Let's just do 5 big leg circles. Cross in first. We inhale, exhale, freeze. Now if you feel like your pelvis is rocking side to side on the leg circles, make them smaller. Focus on stability first. Let's do 2 more in this direction. 1 more time. Then we're gonna reverse it. Here we go. We go out, cross, up. For 4. For 3. Trying to keep everything nice and quiet through the torso. And 1 more time. Hold that right leg up. Float the left leg 45 degrees. Curl up your head, neck, and shoulders. Let's rotate to the right. Now reach that right arm nice and long. Little curls up, up. Pelvis is flat. You're just twisting from the waist. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Hug that left leg in. Right leg is long. Flex the left foot like you're standing on the floor. Hold behind your left hamstring and unfold for 3. Unfold for 2. Hold that left leg on 1. Turn the leg out slightly from the hip socket. Hands by your side. Let's cross in first. We're going to circle, out, hold. Circle, out, hold. As that leg goes to the side, chances are your right hip's going to want to lift off the mat. Try to keep it nice and heavy. Using your low abdominals. Let's reverse it. We go out, squeeze across, up, out, across, up. 3 more for 3. Use those abdominals to direct the circle. 1 more time. Hold the left leg there, float that right leg up. Peel up the head, neck, and shoulders. Rotate to your left, reach the left arm long, pulse it up and up. Little pulses. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, hug it in. All right, it's time to roll like a ball. So toes together, knees apart. Take an inhale, exhale, rock up and hold. So this is fun. This will keep us honest if we're in the right position. Reach out and around, hold on to your heels. Now look towards your belly. So don't let go of your heels, and we're only gonna rock to the middle of the back. So inhale takes you back, exhale brings you up. So it's a tight, tight ball. Inhale back, exhale up. If you do nothing else, just breathe, inhale. With that exhale, it's effortless, coming up. 2 more. 1 more time, make sure that low back is nice and rounded. Super good, hold behind the hamstrings, lift your chest. So I'm still behind my tailbone, but my chest is a little more lifted, focus is lifted. Unfold the legs for 3, and 2. Hold here. For open leg rocker, you can keep the hands here, knees slightly bent, or with straight legs, go ahead and take the calves. So we're gonna rock it back to the middle of the back only. Inhale, exhale up. So those legs will wanna throw you over. So just use control. It's not as big of a movement as maybe you think it is in your head. 1 more time, inhale back. Hold the top, legs can be straight or bent, but bring them together and apart. Together and apart. Together and apart. Together, bend the knees, palms up, lift the chest. Let's circle the arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the legs there in that perfect tabletop and just melt all the way down to the mat. Go ahead and hug the knees in for a second. Gentle rock side to side. Release any tension you might be holding on to. And we're going to just kind of speed through our series of 5. We're going to take it as like a little cardio burst. So just follow along the best you can. I'm just going to keep cueing you through it. Right leg in, left leg 45 degrees. Peel up the head, neck, and shoulders. Tailbone is heavy, so you're in your abs, not your hip flexors. Double pull. Pull, pull, switch, pull, pull. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. We're going to go into singles. Take out the pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5. Drop your tailbone. 3. Now press the knee away for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last 2 and 1. Hug it in. Rest your head. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl up your head, neck, and shoulders. Reach your legs to 45 degrees, arms by your ears, sweep it in. Inhale, reach. Keep going. So you can modify this by bringing the legs up a little higher. Make sure that your arms aren't behind your ears. Keep them in your peripheral vision. 3 more. Scooping out the belly for 2. 1 more time. And rest the head down. You can lead the head down. That's going to be a little bit more gentle on the low back with hands right under your booty cheeks. Or you can curl up your head, neck, and shoulders. Just make sure you get up to the tips of your shoulder blades. So I'm going to start here, legs up towards the ceiling, heels together, toes apart. Inhale, lower the legs down, and exhale, floats those legs right back up. Inhale down, exhale up. If you want more of a challenge, hands can just be by your side, but make sure that your lowest ribs don't pop off the mat. Rib cage is anchored into the mat, okay? You want to be careful, too much of an arch to the low back as well. Let's do one more here. Now if you'd like to progress this further, curl up the head, neck, and shoulders. Let's all separate the legs to second position. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Again, be careful of anything sitting into the low back. If your range of motion is just 2 inches, that is fine. Just be where you are with it. 3 more. 3. Exhale, up. Spiral those legs outward. 2. One more time, you guys. Woo, hug it in. Rest the head. Single leg stretch. Left leg long, right leg long. Curl up. We're going to start with that pulse. You're going to pull, pull, switch, pull, pull. It's inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Again, here in this position, you want to make sure you're not tucking your tail under. You want to keep that tailbone anchored. Even if that means slightly bending the knees, pulse, pulse. We go into singles. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Continue, hands behind the head for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're going to go right into crisscross with straight legs. Twist, right, left, right, left. Twist, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Whew. Gets the heart rate up a little bit. We're multitasking. All right. Arms go to a T. Let's add a little rotation into the mix. Float your legs up into tabletop. Turn this way so maybe you can see a little bit more. So squeeze the inner thighs and make sure the knees are right over the hips. You're going to take an inhale as you float your knees to the right, keeping both shoulders into the mat. Exhale, use your abdominals to pull your spine back down to the mat. Keeping it slow. Let's go to the left. Now my right shoulder blade is down the back and into the mat. Exhale through center. So range of motion is kind of up to you and your body. You want to make sure that you keep both shoulders into the mat. One more time just like this. Inhale. Exhale, pull your spine down. We're going to add on. You're going to drift to the right. Now really pull your waist back as you extend the legs. Bend. Drift through center. Again, make sure the knees are right over your hips. Extend. Bend. Through center. One more time each side. So sometimes the knees, they try to cheat and come closer to your chest, which takes the work away, or they float too far away. Go ahead and extend as you're to the side. And bend, and through center. But if the knees float away, then you're going to be all in your hip flexors. We want to use the abdominals. Come back through center. All right, plant the feet down, please. We're going to go into single leg teaser. So your right leg is straight. Your left foot is a little further away than you would have it for bridging. And then just float the arms by the ears. Take an inhale. Now exhale, imagine you're getting longer through the back of your body as you roll yourself up and sit tall. And this knee can always be bent and melt down. Just make sure the knees and the inner thighs are squeezing. Inhale. Exhale, press the shoulders down, sweep the belly back. Sit tall. Keep that connection through the adductors, so keep squeezing your inner thighs, keeping that engagement. Last time, get longer through the back of your body as you peel yourself up, sit tall. Easy breezy, melt it down. Go ahead and switch. Left leg long, make sure the ribs are anchored. Inhale. Exhale, peel yourself up. You can always hold on to your legs if you need a little assist. That's totally fine. And again, longer through the back body as we float up. And down. Last time. Up. And then just melt it on down. All right, before we go into full teaser, let's just find our hook line position. We're going to go ahead and go into our bridging right now. So let's start with the hands by the side. Again, release anything you're holding on to in the hip flexors. Try to keep the tailbone heavy to start. We are going to go into a pelvic curl. So using your low abdominals, you're going to curl your tail under. So now I'm peeling my tailbone up off the mat. And go ahead and lift all the way up to where your hips are the highest point, but without flaring your rib cage. And let's float the arms overhead and just leave them on the floor, melting the shoulders away from the ears. Now slowly articulate the spine down. Think of pulling up through your midline as you articulate one bone at a time, finishing with your sacrum, and then the tailbone is completely heavy before we start. Again, inhale. Exhale, engage the low abdominals to peel your spine up off the mat. And then keep that openness across the chest as you place your hands down by your side. And now we're going to bring your right leg into tabletop without the pelvis shifting. Everything stays still, except we're going to dip the right toes down and up. So your leg stays in a 90-degree bend. Imagine it's like in a little cast. Keep that right hip lifted. Your low abdominals are helping you stabilize like crazy. You're pressing the arms into the mat, chest is open. You're really anchoring into that left heel. Let's do 2 more. Hold at the top, everybody. Extend that right leg. You're going to point to lower, flex to lift. Point lower, flex, lift. Range of motion is up to you. It can be small. You can touch the floor. Focus on what the hips are doing. If the right hip is dropping, maybe shorten the range of motion and really engage. We have 2 more. Down and up and down and up. Place the foot down. If you need to reset, come down and lift back up. Otherwise, left leg and tabletop. Find that engagement in the low abdominals. Let's tap down and up. So this isn't really a leg exercise on that left leg as much as it is just a challenge for our stability. So don't feel like you should be feeling something super active in the left leg. It's just about keeping the pelvis level. Let's do 3. Chest is open. You're breathing. 1 more time. Hold. Extend. Let's point to lower. Flex, lift. Point lower. Flex, lift. We have 6. 5. 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Place the foot down, and I want you one bone at a time to melt your spine down on the mat. Ooh, that felt good. Hello, glutes. Good morning. Go ahead and bring your legs into tabletop, or 45 degrees. We're going to go into teaser. We have 3 good ones coming up. Take an inhale. Exhale, sweep out and around. Scoop up and hold. Now, wherever your legs are, leave them there as you melt down away from the legs. Arms by your ears. Sweep out and around. Lift. Just float, float, float. Melt down. 1 more time. Out and around. Hold. Good. Now lift the arms 3 times for 3, 2. Hold. Legs. 3, 3, 2, 1. Sit tall. Feet down. Big stretch. Ooh, rock side to side. Do whatever feels good. Sway side to side. Just fold over the legs. Now flex through the feet. Take either your toes or your shins. And just take a nice hamstring stretch here. Thinking of chest out, tail out. Man, that got winded doing this teaser stretch. Talking and teasering is just takes it out of me. All right, so go ahead and sit tall. And let's do a little sideline work. We're going to incorporate our side plank as well. While we're here, let's come onto the left side. So just laying on your left side, and you can have your head in your hand or head on your bicep, whichever feels best. That works. We're in a cute little circle. We have formations for you guys and everything. All right, so let's do this. I'm actually going to have you start with your legs long and slightly turned out. Now with that bottom foot, I want you to go ahead and flex the feet just for a point of reference for right now. We're going to point the top in a second. But feel your bottom foot. So in this case, my left foot is pressing down into the mat. So I'm active on both sides of the body. Now I'm gonna lift that right leg and I'm gonna keep it turned down. I'm gonna point through the foot. Hips, shoulders, stay stacked. Let's circle it forward for 10. Try to keep that turn out because we're gonna go to parallel in a second. So we wanna make sure that we get both positions going, that we're not working from parallel the whole time. Let's do 3. Remember that bottom leg, energy into the floor. Let's reverse it. Retrace your steps to that circle. This is 8, 7, for 5, 3. Imagine your top leg getting longer with each circle. Good, bring the heels together. Now, again, reach that top hip out of your top armpit. So right hip out of right armpit. Stay long, kick the leg up. Float up, flex down. Float up, flex down. Trying to stay in that external rotation. That starts all the way at the top of the leg. Don't worry so much about range of motion. Just try not to squish the left side into the mat, the left side of your waist. One more time. Fantastic. Now go ahead and point through both feet. Keeping that mermaid tail we have with the heels together, toes apart. Keeping your fin intact. You're gonna lift, lower. So this is coming from your top obliques and your inner thighs, your adductors. If you need to, top fingertips are down into the mat. That is totally fine. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold it up on 1. Now bottom leg only taps down, up, down, squeeze up for 8, 7, squeeze, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, so now we're gonna work from parallel. I wanna give you the option to come up onto your knee and do a side kneeling, or you can stay lying down. So it's kind of up to you. Side kneeling is definitely a lot to ask of the body. And you guys can even stay there and I can do it side kneeling. So either way works, or you can decide midway, I'm out, I'm laying down. So what we're gonna do, super important first setup, I just wanna make sure this is clear. When you're in this side kneeling position, so face to the front is here, right? You wanna make sure that as you get tired, that you don't leave your booty behind. Your hips are gonna wanna drift back, but all the work will go into your low back. We definitely don't want that. So push the hips forward, perfectly straight line. All right, right foot is gonna be flexed. We're gonna lift it up and down in parallel. Up, down, down. So again, you just don't wanna drift back. You wanna push the hips forward. If it's just not working for you, you can totally do it sideline. You'll still get a lot of work. Let's do 5 more. And 4, you can look up or down. 3, 2, hold the top. Point the foot, little pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold here, circle, nice and smooth for 6, 5, oh my leg is heavy, 4, 3, 2, and 1, reverse, just good, clean, little circles, for 3, 2, 1, place the foot down. I'm not gonna kill you, that's all we're gonna do there. Go ahead and keep your right leg straight, take a big lateral stretch.
I think that was your idea.
It doesn't take a lot. If you're doing them correctly, after like 3 reps, you're like, yep, got it.
Yeah.
And then let's stretch the opposite way, so hand back down. Just take that big side stretch. And then bring yourself back up. We're gonna actually stay on this side for our side plank. So, debating which variation do I want to do today. So we're gonna add a twist. You can be on your hand or you can be on the forearm. So all we're gonna do is a little lower lift of the hip, then you're gonna twist and open, okay? So on the elbow or on the forearm, you're just here. Neither one's totally fine.
So either one.
Yep, either one. So you're gonna lower the hip down, up. Now spiral, reach under your left ribs and open. And again, lower down and up, spiral and open. Keep going. So really, I'm just twisting from my waist. It's a little bit more subtle than you might think. 3 more and up. So just reaching past the ribs as you pull the belly up. Yep, and spiral. Exactly right, you guys. Beautiful. One more time. Down and up. Reach. Good. And have a seat. That's all we're going to do with our side plank. Easy breezy, right? All right. And let's lay on the right side for our side lying series. So we start with the legs turned out. I'll go a little bit more quickly on the second side. So flexing the feet, bottom legs energized, lift that top leg, point the foot, circle, circle. Again, hands behind your head for a little bit more of a stability challenge. But if you need that top hand down to give you a little more stability, that's what it's all about. That's fine. Reverse it. Don't feel like one variation or one advancement or one challenge is better than another. It's all about just kind of retraining your body, working on that alignment. Give your body what it needs at this moment. Let's do 3 more. And relax. We're going to go into our bot ma. So you're going to point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. So what I'm trying to do is keep the right side of my waist lifted off the mat. So I'm trying not to just collapse in that right side. That's where it gets real tricky. Float up, flex down, and up, and down. 2 more. Up, and down. Working for that spiral outward, and down. Let's keep our little fishtail, heels together, toes apart. Squeeze to the inner thighs. Use the obliques to lift and lower. So I do slightly open my chest towards the ceiling, but you don't want to get too carried away. Just kind of find what feels okay on that supporting leg, that greater trochanter bone, your hip, kind of just depending on what's pushing into the floor. Did I distract you with all the talking? Now lift and hold. Bottom leg, down, up, down, squeeze, squeeze. 6, 5, get longer. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Coming up into our side kneeling, or you can stay side lying. Now we're working from parallel, so really find that distinction. Go ahead and tip over so the right wrist is under the right shoulder. Push the hips forward. Let's go ahead and flex through the left foot so you can find energy out of that heel. We're just going to lift and lower. So you just want to make sure that you're closing the rib cage. The hips are pushing forward, which might be tricky if you have tight hip flexors. So that's where side lying is totally fine if that works better for you. You're keeping the neck long. You're thinking happy thoughts. You're staying parallel. Up and up. 2 more. Hold at the top, point through the foot. Pulse up, up. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold, circle forward. For 5. Somebody just put a weight on my leg, I swear. For 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. Keep those circles nice and clean. I am shaking like crazy. 2 more.
Need Jeremy to hold our legs up.
I know. Oh man, all right, send that leg down. Oh my goodness, the second side is always a doozy. Left leg long, right arm up. Take a big side stretch up and over. Try to keep the ribs closed. Ooh, get taller. Place the right hand down. Maybe point through the left foot if that feels good, but take that big side stretch. And then come back up. We're ready for our side plank. So remember, if you feel like it's too much on your wrist or your shoulder, it feels a little bit too intense, come onto the forearm, all right? You'll get the work you need there as well. So no matter where you are, we're in that side plank. You're gonna dip the hip down, up, then you twist from the waist, open, we dip down, up, exhale, twist, down, up, exhale, twist, down, up, exhale, twist, wring out the waist, for 3, up, twist, for 2, up, twist, 1 more time, down, up, twist, open, have a seat. Good, good. We're gonna lay on our stomachs. So I'm gonna stay lifted just for a second so you can hear me, but I'll cue you guys to crazy what we're doing. Okay. So you're gonna start with your forehead down on the floor, and your legs are gonna be apart and turned out, like apart 4 to 6 inches, nothing too wild. You're gonna bring your arms into a goalpost position or a cactus. Elbows are straight out from the shoulders. Now without lifting your chest or your head, just lift the arms up off the mat. So we're just gonna take this static hold. As you're holding, I want you to imagine that your spine is getting longer and that you're pulling your belly in and up towards your spine and kind of pressing your hips into the mat. We have 5 more seconds. Can you lift higher? 4, 3, good, 2, 1. Rest the arms for a second. We're just gonna change the placement of the arms. You're gonna reach the arms back so the pinky is facing your hips. So it's kind of like a capital letter A. Yeah, palms are facing the floor, that's exactly it. Now lifting the arms, opening the chest, and your head can stay down actually. We're gonna progress it in a second. So we're just finding those postural muscles here. We're fighting gravity, we're not letting gravity push our arms down, and keep that openness across the collarbones. We have about 5 more seconds. 4, 3, yep, 2, 1, and then you can bring the hands under your shoulders. Great, so now we found where those postural muscles are. Bring the feet a little bit closer together. I'll let you keep a little space between the heels. Elbows in. Now we're just gonna go into our swan. So you're gonna inhale, lift. Think of getting longer as you lift. And then exhale, lower down. Your neck is just staying in perfect alignment. You're not craning the neck. You're keeping the back of the neck long as you lift and long as you lower. If you'd like to try the classical position, your heels are all the way together as you lift. It's gonna limit the range of motion a little bit. And lower down, let's do about 3 more. So that's just kind of up to you. Sometimes that's hard for the low back. That is a classical Pilates position. If we wanna be all classical about it. 1 more time. Good, and melt down, get longer as you lower. Fantastic. All right, so from here, it's called breaststroke, but it kind of to me looks like you're casting a spell. So whatever cartoon visual works for your head, use it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift up, the feet are still down. You're gonna take a big circle forward, out to the side and in. So just think of that little froggy going for a swim, or casting a spell if that's your vibe. Circle around, just relax your shoulder blades down your back, especially as the arms go forward. 3, for 2, and 1. Now we're gonna reverse. We go to the side, front, in. Side, front, in. Thinking about the back body, melting the shoulder blades down as they widen on your back. For 2. 1 more time, and now shoot the arms through. You're gonna hold a beach ball behind your back, palms are facing in, chest is open, lift the legs, and just kick, kick, kick. So the chest stays open, the arms stay lifted. Imagine you're getting longer as you kick, and those inner thighs are just brushing past one another. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms forward, plant your hands down, and you can just push yourself back into your child's pose again. Scooping the belly up. And now take a hold of your ankles or your heels, whatever feels best to you. Pull your belly up so you're really rounding through the spine, and let the head be heavy. So you're like a little shell. Belly is scooping up. Slowly sit yourself up. And I'm gonna have you sit on your booty 1 more time. So we're gonna do upward facing plank, and then we'll take a stretch to cool down. So the hands are behind your hips. Let me show you a modification quickly, which I'm sure you've seen this before. You can keep the feet planted and just lift the hips, because really what we're trying to accomplish is the openness across the chest and activate the glutes. If you'd like to progress it, the legs are straight, heels together, toes apart. As you lift, just keep your focus at the high diagonal as opposed to throwing your head back, all right? Keep that chest open. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. Now as you lower, imagine you're pulling up and out of your shoulders as you take a seat. So you get taller, taller, taller. Lift the hips again. Get taller, lift up and out of your shoulders and out of your wrists. We're gonna lift and hold. If you'd like, add a leg lift. We're gonna do 6 alternating. Right start. For 6, 5, keep the legs turned out. Keep the hips lifted. Last 2. And 1. Oh my goodness. Have a seat. Shake it off, shake it off. Oh boy. All right, so let's take a hip flexor psoas stretch that I love. So I'm gonna fold my mat over, just give me a little more cushion for bony knees, yeah. So if you wanna do that, go for it. So what we're gonna do here is keep our stretch moving. So it's actually an active stretch, and we're gonna work in a few different planes of motion. So we're gonna add rotation, a little bit of a lateral reach. The entire time, I want you to think of curling your tail under. So I'm planting my right big toe down. I'm gonna tuck my back toes under. And I'm activating my left glute. So what we're gonna be doing at the hips is they're gonna be tracking forward and back. That's all. So the shoulders and hips are gonna stay square. You're curling your tailbone under. All right? So hold back for a second. We're gonna add some arms to the right and the left, and then we're gonna twist and twist. So just follow along. We're gonna do 6 in each position. Here we go. To the right. 6, bring it back. 5, 4, get taller and really tuck that tailbone under so you find the work, find the stretch. 2, and now we twist to the right. 6, 5, 4, for 3, getting taller. 2, now 6 to the left. We twist, and we keep the hips pushing straight forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, that's all. Plant the hands, flex through the foot. Let's take that hamstring stretch. So sometimes you'll find with this particular exercise, if you're tight on one side, that's where you're really gonna feel it. If you're nice and open, it might just feel nice and free. Now you're gonna twist past your right leg. Think of a long spine here and drive your left hip bone towards your right inner thigh. Now point through your foot and you can round over if that feels good. And then flex, lengthen through the spine just to come back through center, and let's switch legs. Big step forward with the left foot. Tuck the right toes under. Now slightly curl the tailbone under. So for me, this is my really tight side, so I have trouble even getting my tail to curl under. So just you might find some new things about your body. So press that left big toe into the mat. Activate your right glute, and we're just gonna go ahead and add the arms. 6, 6, and then 6. We sweep up to the left and the right. Get taller, add your pelvis. Don't sink into the low back. For 2. Now twist to the left, stay on the left. For 6, press that left big toe down. Woo, 5, I almost lost it. For 4, activate your right glute as you send those hips forward. And then we twist to the right. Keep pressing your right hip forward. 4, 3, twist 2, 1, good, hands down. Rock your weight back, flex that left foot, activate your left quad, chest out, tail out. And then twist past your left leg, keeping a long spine. And then go ahead and point through the foot and round over. Flex the foot again, come back through center. And I just want you to find your plank position. We're just gonna pass through it. Let's have the heels together and the toes apart. Pull the belly in and up. Now slowly walk your hands back towards your feet. If you need to bend to your knees, go for it, but have those heels kissing together and legs spiraling outward. Weight is in the balls of the feet, head is heavy. You're gonna start to curl yourself up, stacking one vertebra on top of the other. Keep squeezing through the inner thighs. Stack one bone on top of the next. Tailbone is pointing straight down, chest is open. Let's take 3 breaths all together. Make them big ones. Inhale up. Exhale with the side. Let it go. 2 more. One more time. Hold the top. Press away in 5 counts. 5, get taller. 4, take up the entire room. 3, 2, hands down on 1. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, my lovely assistants. I hope to see you soon. Again, my name is Kristen Johnson. It was lovely meeting you guys virtually.
Great, it was great.
Thank you.
There, these 2 are so relieved. So, anyways, thank you, Kristen. We really do appreciate it. And just so you guys, please give us some comments. Let us know how you enjoy Kristen and how you enjoy our classes already. Interact with us. Take some pictures of yourself. Let us know that you're out there. I know some of you checked in. So we really appreciate it, and we will see you soon. Oh, tomorrow. What do we got? Tomorrow's Friday. Boot camp, 5 o'clock. Right here again with Diane and I and Kelly. Saturday morning is going to be something on the YouTube channel. We have no idea yet.
We're making it.
And Sunday we're going to have Orly doing yoga, and then we're all back to their normal week schedule. So thanks for joining us, and we will see you soon. We hope way soon.